Basta kay Sir Rojan, ibang klase. Let's go! Okay, welcome muli sa ating klase. Sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin ang Article 1775. Dito sa article na to, dinidiscuss kung ano mangyayari kung sakaling ang articles ay nakatago or sikreto sa mga members. Ano rin ang mangyayari kung sakaling ang mga members nito ay pwede mag-transact sa mga third persons sa pangalan nila. Meron bang juridical personality itong organization na to? Kung meron or kung wala, partnership ba ito ang tawag natin dito? Anong provisions ang gagamitin? Ready ka na? Sige, start tayo. Let's go! Ayan, sige, basahin muna natin. Article 1775. Associations and societies whose articles are kept secret among the members and wherein any one of the members may contract in his own name with third persons shall have no juridical personality and shall be governed by the provisions relating to co-ownership. So dito sa Article 1775 dinidiscuss ang tungkol sa instance kung sakaling yung articles ay nakatago or sinisikreto sa mga members. Anong tawag natin diyan? Partnership pa rin ba 'yan? So sabi daw, ang tawag na natin diyan ay societies and associations. Kasi 'di ba kung matatandaan natin dun sa previous articles natin, ang partnership ay isang juridical person. So partnership ay isang juridical person na pwede siyang mag-transact under its own name. So isa siyang juridical person, ibig sabihin nun, the partnership can transact business in its own name, pero para mangyari yon kailangan niya yung mga partners para mag-transact as agents. So, can transact in its own name through its through its partners as agents. So, kumbaga, si partners lang ang kumakatawan sa partnership, pero nakipag-transact talaga ay si partnership. So, as agents. So yung mga third person na nakikipag-deal sa partnership, meron silang karapatang alamin yung articles. And may mga pagkakataon nga na i-require pa rin nila yung registration sa SEC para sa protection nila. So again, third persons dealing with the partnership has or have the right to know the articles. So have a right to know its articles. Ayan. So, pwedeng ano yan, pwedeng tanungin ng third persons yung tungkol sa articles. So, pag hiningi yan ng third person na nakikipag-transact sa partnership, so kailangan ibigay nila yan kasi karapatan nilang malaman kung may articles of partnership ba itong partnership na ito. Pero kung halimbawa, itong articles ay tinatago or sinisikreto sa mga members, kumbaga hindi alam ng mga partners kung ano yung articles nila, okay? Kasi 'di ba nakikipag-transact ay partners bilang ahente. Tapos hinihingi ng third person, "Partner patingin naman ako ng articles niyo muna bago ako makipag-transact." Ay hindi kasi sa'min pinapakita yon. Yan, so sinisikreto. So therefore, hindi sila ituturing na partnership kundi isa silang association. So in the event if articles are kept secret are kept secret, okay, among its members, yan. Therefore, hindi na siya partnership. In this case, no juridical personality. Yan ang sinasabing malinaw sa 1775. Pag hindi pinapayagang mga members or mga partners na tingnan yung mismong articles of partnership nila, hindi yun ituturing as partnership at wala silang juridical personality. So kagaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, bilang third person, gusto kong protektahan yung sarili ko, gusto kong tingnan or malaman yung articles ng partnership na makikipag-transact ako, hihingin ko yun, tapos sasabihin ko sa partner na tumata yung agent, "Agent, partner, patingin muna ako ng articles niyo." Ang sabi ni partner, "Hindi kasi sa'min pinapayagang pakita, eh." So Hindi ko rin alam, sabing gano'n. So therefore, hindi sila, partnership. So sila ay walang juridical personality. At dahil diyan, dahil wala silang juridical personality, they will be treated as association or, society na walang juridical personality, ayan. So ang mangyayari diyan, hindi sila govern ng civil code or ng provisions ng partnership, kundi sila ay, provisions ng co-ownership. So, associations or societies governed by co-ownership, 'yan. Hindi sila partnership provisions ang, maggo-govern. So, may pinagkaiba ba yung dalawa? Yes. Unang-una, ang partnership may juridical personality. Ang association or societies, wala silang juridical personality kagaya nga na nakalagay natin dito. So the difference between partnership and associations, partnership has juridical personality while association wala sila. So i-summarize na lang natin dito, no. So partnership, bigyan natin ng summary difference. Partnership and association. So number one, has juridical personality. This one, no juridical personality. Okay? As to the purpose, ang partnership kaya tinatag yan for profit. Okay? Gusto nilang kumita yung mga partners. Number two, sa association, ba't tinatag yan? It can be for other purpose. So, may not be for profit. So, hindi primary reason yan kung bakit sila nagtayo ng association or societies ay para kumita. So, hindi yon. Okay? As to the contribution, so may contribution ng money, property, or industry ang mga partners or members. Pero sa association, walang contribution of capital. Although may fees na kino-collect. Okay? So, fees collected. Kagaya ng halimbawa, membership fees, yan. Kung gusto mo magpa-member, hindi mo kailangan contribute kundi sisingilin ka lang ng membership fees. Okay? So, as of the liability, dahil nga may juridical personality ang partnership, liable ang partnership, hindi yung partners. So, partnership is the one liable. Partnership is the one liable. Yan. Unlike dun sa association, dahil wala silang juridical personality, hindi yung association ang liable kundi yung mga members, individual members. So members are liable. Yan. Okay? So again, kapag nakikipag-transact ang partnership na wala namang juridical personality, ang impact nun hindi sila puwedeng magsampa ng kaso. So the effect of having no juridical personality, okay? Effect of no juridical personality. Kung sakaling nakatago nga yung articles of partnership niyan, okay, wala silang juridical personality kasi, hindi sila ituturing na partnership. Anong effect? Number one, the partnership cannot sue in its own name, okay? It cannot sue as such, okay? Bakit? Kasi sinasabi sa rules of court, tanging natural or juridical person or entities lang ang authorized ng batas na puwedeng na merong civil action, okey? Na puwedeng maging party sa isang civil action. Kung ang halimbawa wala kang juridical personality, hindi ka juridical person, therefore hindi ka puwedeng maging party sa isang civil action. So therefore hindi ka puwedeng magsampa ng kaso. Kaya lang, hindi porket wala kayong personality, hindi na puwedeng kasuhan yung partnership. You cannot use the reason of lack of juridical personality to avoid suit, okay? Kasi those who cause the nullity of the contract are prohibited from availing its benefits. Therefore, It may be sued. Hindi sila pwedeng magsampa ng kaso, pero pwede silang kasuhan para hindi ma-prejudice yung third person. It may be sued. Okay? Such in its common name. Yan. To prevent prejudice to third person. To prevent prejudice, yan, third persons. Yan. Okay? Again, sinasabi ulit ng rules of court, kapag may two or more persons na hindi naman organized as an entity na may juridical personality, tapos nakipag-transaction sila, pwede mo pa rin sampahan ng kaso yung dalawang taong nakipag-contract sa'yo under the common name na pinakilala nila by which they are generally or commonly known. Ito namang dalawang taong 'to na walang juridical personality kasi nga, yun parang pinapakilala lang nila pero wala naman talagang juridical personality. Hindi nila puwedeng i-invoke na hindi sila mag-partner dahil wala silang legal personality yung partnership. So they cannot invoke that the partnership has no legal personality para maabsuelto sila sa obligation. So for purposes of evading compliance with obligations contracted to them or by them. Dahil those those who cause the nullity of a contract are prohibited from availing of its benefits. Okay? Kaya naman hindi nila pwedeng sabihin ganito. Halimbawa, si A and B, nagpapakilala silang mag-partner pero wala namang partnership. Later on, nakipagkontrata sila, nangutang sila sa isang bank na ang pakilala nila mag-partner sila. So ang kakontrata nila, AB partnership. Okay? So AB partnership ang may ka-contract sa bank. Later on, naniningil si bank kay AB partnership. Kasi sabi nga natin, di ba, ang partnership ay ang liable. Kaso wala silang juridical personality. Sabi ng A, sabi ng B, pareha sila, wala kaming utang diyan kasi ang may utang partnership, okay? At dahil hindi naman kami talaga mag-partner, wala kaming juridical personality, therefore wala kaming utang diyan. Okay? Ang may utang diyan ay AB partnership. Since walang juridical personality, walang partnership, therefore wala kaming utang, sabi ng ni A at B. Okay? So they cannot evade their compliance with the obligation just because of the reason of lack of juridical personality. So they cannot invoke that reason. Okay? So pwede pa rin silang ireklamo under the common name para maiwasan yung yung pagpe-prejudice ng mga third persons. Okay? So yun. Yun yung tungkol sa 1775. Basically, sinasabi dito, kapag ang isang association or society or ang isang partnership ay tinatago ang articles nila sa members na nakikipag-contract under their own name sa mga third person, wala silang juridical personality. At pag walang juridical personality, hindi sila ituturing na partnership. Okay? Kasi walang legal personality eh. Therefore, hindi partnership provisions ang mag-govern, kundi provisions relating to co-ownership. So, diniscuss din natin dito yung pinagkaiba ng partnership tsaka association, okay? At kung ano magiging effect kapag walang juridical personality tapos nakikipag-transact. Okay? So, yun. I hope meron ako nadagdag sa inyong bagong learning na magagamit ninyo sa inyong mga klase. Kung medyo nabilisan ko or may nalilito ka, ulitin mo na lecture natin, I'm sure makukuha mo rin yan. Lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, mag-aral kayo mabuti, mag-ingat palagi at laging tatandaan, ibang klase ka. Bye-bye!